Dear students, this is my fourth lecture for chapter 1, Introduction of Taxation in India. In this lecture we will discuss about Finance Commission, qualifications of the members, disqualifications from being a member of the Finance Commission, and finally we will discuss recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission. Finance Commission. The Finance Commissions are commissions periodically constituted by the President of India under Article 280 of the Indian Constitution to define the financial relations between the central government of India and individual state governments. The first commission was established in 1951 under the Finance Commission Miscellaneous Provisions Act 1951. 15 finance commissions have been constituted since the promulgation of Indian Constitution in 1950. Individual commission operate under the term of reference which are different for every commission, and they additionally define the terms of qualification, appointment and disqualifications, the term, eligibility and powers of the Finance Commission. As per the Constitution, the Commission is appointed every 5 years and consists of a chairman and other 4 members. The most recent was constituted in 2017 and is chaired by N.K. Singh, a former member of Planning Commission. Here is a list of finance commissions of 15 finance commissions. First commission was constituted in the year 1951 and the operational period was from 1952 to 1957. Same way second, third, fourth finance commissions were formed. Very recent the Finance Commission is 15th Finance Commission established in the year 2017 and the operational period is from 2020 to 2025 under the chairmanship of N.K. Singh. This information is from Wikipedia for your personal reference. Now we will see the functions of Finance Commission. First one, distribution of net proceeds of taxes. Number 2, determining the factors governing grants in aid. Number 3, recommendations to the President. And number 4, any other matter. The Finance Commission is an autonomous body which is governed by the Government of India, and the major functions are: number 1, distribution of net proceeds of taxes between center and the states to be divided as per their respective contributions to the taxes. The second function, to determine the factors governing grants in aid to the states and the magnitude of the same. Third one, to make recommendations to the President as to the measures needed to augment the fund of a state to supplement the resources of the panchayats and municipalities in the states. Number 4, any other matter related to it by the President in the interest of sound finance. These were the functions of Finance Commission. Now we will see the qualifications for being a member of the Finance Commission. The chairman of the Finance Commission is selected for the people having experience of public affairs, and the other 4 members are selected from the people who are or have been or are qualified as judges of High Court. Number 2, have knowledge of government finance or accounts. Number 3, have experience in administration and finance expertise. And number 4, have special knowledge of economics. So these are the qualifications criteria for being a member of Finance Commission. Disqualification from being a member of the Commission. A member may be disqualified if he is mentally unsound. Number 2, he is an undischarged insolvent. Number 3, he has been convicted of an immoral offences. And number 4, his financial and other interests are such that it hinders the smooth functioning of the Commission. Now we will see the major recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission. The major recommendations of 14th Finance Commission headed by Professor Y.V. Reddy are: first one, the share of states in the net proceeds of the shareable central taxes should be 42%. The second recommendation, revenue deficit to be progressively reduced and eliminated. Number 3, fiscal deficit to be reduced to 3% of GDP by 2017-18. Number 4, a target of 62% of GDP for the combined debt of center and states. Number 5, the medium term fiscal plan, that is MTFP, should be reformed and made the statement of commitment rather than a statement of intent. Number 6, both center and state should conclude grand bargain to implement the Model Goods and Service Act. And last one, states need to address the problem of power sector losses in time-bound manner. Dear students, in this particular video lecture, we have discussed about the Finance Commission, functions of Finance Commission, qualifications and disqualifications of being a members of Finance Commission, and finally we discussed recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission. So here we can complete our first chapter, Introduction of Taxation in India, as per the syllabus of Veer Narmad South Gujarat University for the subject Tax Procedure and Practice Paper 1 for first year BCom semester 1. Thank you very much for watching my video lectures on chapter 1. Very soon we will meet with another video of chapter 2 of the same subject, Tax Procedure and Practice. Till then, you please watch this video, read it, listen to it carefully, prepare your notes from it, because notes will be useful for your university exams. Thank you very much.